all about seeing God. Check out my blog, my testimony. Share your testimony. We gonna grow together. We rising high together. Journey with Beverly on Burton.
Hi everyone, what's going on? It's your girl Beverly, song Burton, and this is 6 Days Under the Sun, and we have come to the end of this vlog series. Woo! But I'm super excited because I honestly did not know where this vlog series was going when I began it, but God has just moved on it, not just to have 6 series of thoughts or 6 series of vlogs, but to be able to work in my life. And he's just been showing me so much. He showed me the things, well, at least some of the things that are holding me back from living my purpose, and just brought me to a new awareness that it's the times and the seasons under the sun on our journey that really are his moments when he wants to deposit things or take things out of our lives. I know for me, I can always see an amazing road that I'm ready to travel down, or I'm always trying to figure out what is the best way to fight through something to make sure that I don't fail. Like in work, in relationships, in music, in my ministry, I always got this. And I'm just like, okay, God, I got this. I just need you to have my back. And he's just like, yes, movement shows signs of life. But I really began to see how just leaning to my own understanding was kind of pushing me further and further and further away from God, and pushed me further and further away from my purpose. You can't find purpose outside of God. So if you're being pushed away from God, then you're being pushed away from your purpose. But as I looked at Ecclesiastes 3, I came down to Ecclesiastes 3:11, and it says, I see the burdens that God has laid upon man, and God makes everything beautiful in its time. And I was like getting my praise on at that moment. I was like, oh my gosh, all this time I've been missing opportunities for God to make my journey beautiful, for God to make me beautiful in time. And you know, some of those times will not feel good, like times when we have to uproot and to tear down and to kill and be silent and to war against the things that work against our purpose. And then we'll have times and seasons where we can heal and just laugh and just mend and build and love and make peace with the blessings that God puts into our lives. And we have to recognize that those seasons right there, the good seasons, they don't last forever. But I realize that in each season we are either releasing something from ourselves or receiving something from God that will make us beautiful in time. And I received that word, and I hope that you received that one too. But I was just like, okay, God, but why do I keep missing the season? He reminded me of the world, and you know, when Christmas is coming, you know, Thanksgiving is over, and boom, all you start to see is like Christmas stuff everywhere, and you know that Christmas is coming soon. And he let me know that I was missing my seasons and my times because I was missing the cues. And let me tell you, I wasn't missing the cues because I was running around in the club or gossiping or trying to be in everybody's business. But I was missing seasons because I was working hard on my business and working hard on my ministry and working hard on my music, friends, family, community, giving to the kingdom. But I wasn't taking time for myself. And I wasn't seeing where God was trying to speak to me in different areas through his word, through people saying things to me, through situations that I would get into over and over again where God was trying to stop me, but I wasn't paying attention to any of them. And I just love God's word because he brought me back to the story of Joseph and how he had an amazing purpose, which he was showing to him even before he was going through seasons. So God let Joseph know through dreams that he had a purpose. Just thinking back to the various times and seasons that Joseph had to go through in order for God to place him, for him to fulfill his purpose on his journey where he saved people and became the governor of Egypt. Eventually he saved his family. And I call it from the pit to the palace to seeing God's purpose being fulfilled in his life. He didn't become bitter and ignore God and just decide to do it on his own. he paid attention to the cues that God was giving him, and he recognized what God was trying to do in his life. And just being able to do that moved him from level to different levels and levels, just learning and growing. And God was able to position him so that he could live his purpose and not lose his purpose. So with all that said, gaining all of this from the book of Ecclesiastes, I just want to let you know, let's just not run ahead of God so far that we miss his cues on the seasons and the times that he needs to position us in so that we can live a life on purpose and live in our purpose aligned with him. Let's patiently wait for God's instructions because he definitely wants to subtract things and to add things into our lives to build our character and give us that instructions so that we will know what we need to do with the purpose that God has given us. Like, I know how it feels to just want to always do something and pave a way for yourself and to do it yourself because God, I can do it, but God is saying to us to just be still. He wants us to run with it. He wants us to run this race and he wants us to run this journey. But if we are running in the wrong direction, we will never really be able to live the purpose that God truly has for us because he's the one that has the instructions, but we will lose our purpose. God bless you on your journey, and I will see you on the next video.